Thank you very much for joining the live stream or for watching the recording. Today I have two updates for you regarding the Ministry of the Interior and their operation in December. Some of that might extend even after December, but as of now it's for December and then we'll see. So the first thing will be about the branch in Kolbenova in Prague 8. The other thing will be about the general operation of the Ministry of the Interior during Christmas, or the whole, like, how you call it? I don't know. Holidays, Christmas holidays. So let's start with Kolbenova. For those of you who live in Prague 8, you generally have to go to the Ministry of the Interior in Prague 8 in Kolbenova. And normally it works the way that you can either book an appointment and go with an appointment, or if you need to go there fast or soon and they don't have any available appointment for your agenda, you can go and wait in the line. There is this information window where you can go and wait in the line, and when you get to the front of the line, to the window, then you tell them what you want and they give you a ticket and you can just like wait there. This will not be possible because of some construction. So now Kolbenova, until further notice, will only deal with clients who have or Prague 9. That's possible. What is it? Prague 8 or Prague 9? Kolbenova. It might be Prague 9 actually. Sorry. Yes. Thank you, Quicksilver. Kolbenova is actually Prague 9. So thank you very much. I got confused and it's not Prague 8, it's Prague 9. So thank you very much, guys. Quicksilver, thank you. And sorry to all of you guys. So it's Prague 9 if you live in Prague 9. Then whatever I said is still valid. And until further notice, you will not be able to go and wait in the line. Okay? So you either book an appointment in advance or you have to go somewhere else. And somewhere else will be the MOI branch in Žukovského in Prague 6. Okay, so if you need to go to the Ministry of the Interior soon and they don't have any available appointments, you should normally go to Kolbenova. Then you cannot go to Kolbenova and you have to go wait to the Prague 6 branch of the MOI. So hopefully this is clear. Sorry for the Prague 8, Prague 9 confusion. And again, Quicksilver, thank you for the correction. Now, the second thing is the operation of the Ministry of the Interior during Christmas. And that's very important, guys, because some of you might need to do something in this period of time. So before the end of the year, your visa expires, your residence permit expires, you need to change employers, stuff like that. And you have to do it during the Christmas time or like now before the end of the year. Unfortunately, it will be very difficult for you. So be very careful about this because generally speaking, the Ministry of the Interior will be closed from like 23rd of December until 2nd of January. And they will basically be completely closed. Especially in Prague, they will be completely closed. In other cities, there might be partially open. Technically speaking, the ministry says that they will have 2 days when they are open. And the 2 days will be 23rd of December and 30th of December. But they will be only open for 4 hours a day. So from 8 o'clock till 12. And that means you will not get anything done there. Like if you're the only person there, okay. But if there are 100 people waiting for something, then you will not get it done because in 4 hours, the ministry will not be able to deal with you. So there is a chance that you might be able to do something. Officially, they say urgent and necessary cases. What it means exactly, probably if your visa is expiring, so you cannot do it later, but I would definitely not rely on that. Because if you go there and their computers do not work, which often happens in Chodov, in Cighankova, some other branches as well. So if you go there, their laptops do not work, you're fucked because you will not extend your visa, you will not submit your application, and that's your fault basically. That it doesn't matter that they are closed, that's just a condition, but it's your fault that you didn't apply sooner. So it would be essentially your fault and you could be deported, your visa would be cancelled, all that. So be careful about this. The ministry will basically be closed. In Prague, they will be completely closed, and the only place where you can go is the Center for Ukrainian Refugees, which will be operational these 2 days, so the 23rd and 30th of December. But since it's not even a branch of the Ministry of the Interior, I would not really go there unless it's like really, really necessary, and like otherwise you get deported. But other than that, I would probably not go there because that's not the standard branch of the ministry. So they don't have the standard tools. They don't have the standard employees there. So it might be even more difficult to get something done. And in some other regions of the Czech Republic, only one branch will be open these 2 days anyway, and the other branches will be closed. So for example, let me see. In South Bohemia, Jihočeský kraj, only the office in České Budějovice will be open. The rest in Písek, Jindřichův Hradec, all that will be closed completely. So if you want to get something done, you have to go to České Budějovice, and within those 4 hours. So it would be also very risky to leave it for a very last moment. And similarly in Hradec Králové region, only the Hradec Králové branch will be open, but the office in Trutnov will be closed. So like really be careful about that. Do whatever you can before the holidays, or then after, of course, if you can. If your visa or residence permit allows, do it after the holidays, because you can book appointments for that now already, so that should be easy. Don't leave anything for the very last moment, definitely for the Christmas time. That's super risky and you might get yourself into trouble. One thing I can recommend is that some applications or some things can be mailed to the ministry. They officially also say you can use the data box, but that's bullshit, as we all know, because it doesn't really work that way yet. Some things, yes, sometimes it might work out, but generally the data boxes do not work well yet. Potentially it's an option. In some cases we use it as well, because in some cases it's good, but in most normal cases it doesn't work. But for example, extensions of residence permit, so if you have an employee card, you want to extend it, or you have a family residence permit and you want to extend it, or you have a blue card, you want to extend it, student residence permit, you want to extend it, then you can also mail it to the ministry. So you just need to put everything into an envelope and mail it to the ministry. Keep in mind that if it's delivered to the ministry before the end of the year, you still need to use the stamps. I was talking about that 2 videos ago. If you deliver the documents after the end of the year, you need to pay in a different way. Kolky, the revenue stamps, will no longer be accepted. So that's another thing you need to keep in mind, because the post office also will have limited operation. So even if you send it on the 28th of December, might not be delivered before the 2nd of January or something like that. So in that case, don't include Kolky there anymore, because they will not accept it anymore anyway. So you would just lose 2,500 crowns. So yeah, also keep in mind, I've done a video about that as well, but keep in mind that not everything can be mailed. For example, if you're switching from a visa to a residence permit, you cannot mail it. If you're extending your visa, you cannot mail it. If you're changing the purpose of your stay, you cannot mail it. If you're applying for permanent residency, you cannot mail it. So there are basically most agendas cannot be mailed. And that's one of the funny things about the ministry. They tell you, you don't have to wait, you can mail everything to us. Or you can book an appointment. Even if you call them, they tell you can book an appointment through the online system. But you cannot. For some agendas, you cannot do it. And if I don't have to call the ministry and 20 minutes wait on the line, I don't do it. It's not like a kink of mine that I would enjoy calling the ministry and listening to the music, whatever they have there. So they give you this kind of advice, like mail it to us and like book appointment online, even though it doesn't really work in real life. But for some agendas, the extensions of residence permits, you can do it. So use it if you can. Of course, if you don't know how to do it, get in touch. We'll be happy to do that. But remember, even us, we have limited options during the holidays, because it's just, if the ministry is closed, it's closed, and we will not do anything about that. So Let me see, because I think Quicksilver had some nice comment here. So need to visit those soul-sucking places of the ministry to submit an employee card extension. No way. That's awesome. It's just as fast or will take longer. Well, yeah, for employee card extension, we always mail it for our clients. We don't go there if we don't have to. Yeah, exactly. Soul-sucking places. That's a good good name for the MOI, especially some of the branches like Chodov. That's like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, some are better. Kolbenova, I like it. Zhukovského, that's fine as well. Depends on the person, but generally the mood there is way better than Chodov. But yes, you can mail this. You just need to keep in mind it must be delivered before the employee card expires. So not that you mail it before it expires, but must be delivered before the employee card expires. But then, yeah, you can mail it. You don't have to go there. As for if it takes longer, slightly longer, because if you submit it at the branch, they put it into the computer immediately. When you're sitting there, they're doing that. If you mail it, it will take a couple days to get it delivered, and then they also need to take the file and give it to some physical person who will then put it into the computer. So there will be some delay, but I think the delay is justifiable if you don't have to go to the Ministry of the Interior in person anyway. Because for that, you would either need to wait in the line for a couple of hours, or you would need to book an appointment 2 weeks in advance anyway. So if you mail it today, it will still be faster than if you wait 2 weeks for your appointment. So, yeah. La la la. And Mamadors, that's not a subscriber, how you call it? Like the one who pays the monthly fee to be an exclusive member. I don't know how you call it, but I'll answer. Mamadors. Hello, sir. I'm Filipino here in Morocco. We'll submit an email application this 15th of December. Is it good or bad timing? Well, honestly, I don't know how it works in Morocco. At the Czech embassy, what is the system? How many available spots they have? Also depends on what visa you will be applying for, because for some visas or residence permit, there are quotas. So you might send an email but never get an appointment anyway. But if you apply for something they have available appointments for, and you do it via email, you follow all the procedures, I would say December is a pretty good time. December, January, February, March, April, those are good times because that's the lower season. Then again, from May, June, July, that slowly rises. And then August, September, October, November, that's the busiest season of the whole year. So that's the worst time to try and to get an appointment. For now, that should be all right. So good luck on the 15th of December. Let me know how it went. Quicksilver, is there a limit such as 1 month before the card expires, longer? Generally speaking, for employee card extension, it's 120 days in advance, so 4 months in advance. Employee cards are, yeah, for employee card, there are definitely quotas in Morocco, so I would need to see what is the quota if you can even get an appointment for that. Because if the quota is 0, then you cannot get an appointment because there are no available appointments. So I would need to check that. I don't remember all the quotas from top of my head, but yeah, that might be difficult. Okay, Mukul, thank you for joining as well. Amrita as well. Quicksilver, anything works in Morocco. This is not that much about the country, but about the Czech government anyway. So yeah. And that's kind of it. I will not be answering more questions, just one from Kumar because that sounds interesting. But then this is not an open live stream Q&As. This is a topic specific, so I try to keep it brief. But thank you guys for asking, and I will answer Kumar as well. And then I'll be leaving, and I'll see you again Monday, Thursday. You know the drill. So Kumar, if non-EU couple planning for having kids in Czech Republic, what are the advantages or disadvantages? I don't know, like, what you exactly mean. The advantage for the child obviously is that they can apply for their visa or residence permit inside of the Czech Republic. So they're legal basically the whole time. If let's say your wife or you're Kumar, so you're a man. So if your wife give the birth to India, let's say, then the child will have to apply for a visa through a Czech embassy, which might be very complicated. So giving birth in the Czech Republic is better from the perspective of easier visa process because you get it here. You don't have to go through an embassy, wait, all that. And another thing is that if your wife has public health insurance, then the giving birth procedure will be pretty easy, and it will be cheap, free basically, and the healthcare here is pretty good. So I would say those are the advantages, but primarily that's obtaining the visa residence permit for the child will be way easier here. But I'll be leaving now, guys. Thank you very much for joining. If you found this information about the MOI operation in December useful, please share it, like it, comment, and I'll see you again Monday, Thursday, until the end of the world. Good night, guys. Bye-bye.